Hello and welcome back to DROD RPG 2. We have finished the warehouse, going on to the next level, and we smuggled a blue key across. Let's see how much of a difference this makes. There were also, he did say we were on track, but there were extra key for health trades we could have made if we wanted to. Alright, fuse tutorial.
Strong explosives? This might be the cause of the tremors. I knew it wasn't the weak explosives.
Are we going to see powder kegs in this level? We are. Okay, we get both. Please keep sources of heat, open flame, and sharp objects at a safe distance at all times. Guess I have to go backwards. This looks like very much like a go backwards thing. So we're going to have percent damage here, aren't we? We sure are. These bombs do 100% of my health. Not recommended. Well, that's an unexpected issue. Okay, I had to have a weapon to get in here, right? What orientation am I missing? I'm missing that one. Okay.
I should be able to push this powder keg out of the way.
Do you also do 100%? Yes. Okay. Alright, this is the powder keg tutorial, I guess. We could have let it burn, but we opted not to. Autosave here, I guess, in case we don't figure out what we have to do. No Greckles for that one. And that powder keg only did 10 damage, because that's all a Wubba has.
I could use this platform to cross over the water.
I could. No real reason to fight these water skippers. They do hurt. Platforms are one of the weirder elements in DROD RPG, funnily enough, just because of the consequences of it saving the room state, which means that leaving platforms in specific spots can really change things as far as level traversal and things like that. We are on a ×5 multiplier. I'm actually, weirdly enough, I'm really looking forward to doing my easy mode run. I'm just curious to see how many keys I'll have by the end of it. Because if you're getting, I think this is the 5th level, so it would be up 5 yellow and 5 green keys, which would be pretty insane. Okay. Poor quality map, but it does show... Oh, pretty big level. I do like this song. What was this from? This song, like, I know it's from... I'm pretty sure it's from DROD RPG 1, unless it's new just for this, but it sounds very familiar. Just trying to remember what point in the game it plays. Well, hopefully we get to keep that throughout the level. Okay, 5 and 5. We can... You're hitting 8 times. Interesting. So we can use these platforms to Like, we can blow up the water skipper, which I'm tempted to do. Now the thing is, I am going to take some damage to do it, because I have to put this to this position, which gets me 1 hit. That was actually only 1 hit, though. And then I guess after that. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Could explore the rest of the level and decide if I need to save that yellow key or not, but... Okay, that is not a mimic. It is an inactive mimic. And pirates and constructs. Alright, so that's the construct is at this tier of enemy type. That's okay. Now we do have the ability to blow up some of these enemies. If we look at the stat lines on the pirate and the mimic, the mimic has a lot more health. Pirate has a lot more defense. That does mean that the pirate will get a lot cheaper as we get attack, whereas the mimic will not. And then we want more attack. Well, it's plus 5 for both of them, so it's just 1 attack gem. They both get cheaper. So if I put this off long enough, presumably the pirate would be cheaper than the mimic. Or I'm going to test something which is going to almost certainly result in my death. Okay. It did blow up all of them, though. Oh, I wonder if we get a staff on this level. There is a weapon. If that's a staff that lets us push the powder keg without blowing it up, then we can take all of these out. Tempting. Anyway, this is for a blue key, which is going to be endgame and also stuff we don't really need. There are 2 blue keys on this level, so I assume we will need 2 of them to get out, but this might mean that we can skip 1 of them. And then we get to blow this up. I guess the other alternative is that we can put the keg here and then duck in the alcove, and that would get us 250 health times 2, so 500. Okay, so choices. I can get the attack, or I can get the key, or I can fight everything for Greckles if I don't care about my health. But I do care about my health, so I don't want to do that. And then we need a blue key. So the fact that so this is our reward for smuggling a blue key off of the previous level, is that we don't have to take this right now. Which means that we've only really saved ourselves just under 3,000 health. 2,000 if we use a powder keg for one of the enemies, which I guess would be the construct in this case. Although the construct's worth significantly more Greckles. Well, we have the blue key. We need to spend either this blue key or the one in the other room to get through. So we might as well explore.
You're safe from explosions when standing on top of a door.
Why are you telling me this?
I just love sharing my knowledge of physics. Did you know that every roach attracts every other roach with a force proportional to the product of their masses, but inversely proportional to the distance between them?
The only thing they attract is my blade.
Alright. So, quick testing we can do here.
You haven't seen the last of me!
Okay. 2 things. 1, it does blow up the crate, it looks like. And 2, the crate is not high enough. It would be kind of funny if the crate made it so you only took 50% damage from the explosion. That would be a percent health thing, though, which people tend not to like. Anyway, this is, I think, a pretty easy puzzle. In fact, I was going to go explore the other room, but there's really no reason to. Because I can just do this. Right. through. I can even recover the crate. Okay. So defense if we fight a bunch of water skippers. And we can spend a yellow key to blow up a couple of water skippers. There's an attack gem, which would be nice. Okay, and then down here...
Hey!
How do we get into here? This is for fighting those inactive mimics or spending yellow keys. Or taking a bunch of Mad-Eye hits. Yeah, okay, so this whole section is rather unpleasant. And there's not even that much in this room. But there's some keys and some health. So, you know, the staples of DROD RPG. Alright, we need one of those 2 blue keys to get down through here. Okay, looks like we don't get the weapon for quite a while. If it is a staff, I imagine it's probably not going to do much more damage than a short sword, if it even does do more damage than a short sword. But it would be usable on Ormites, so I'm assuming it would be probably a different damage value than the wooden blade, just for the sake of having a bit more variety in weapons. And of course, it might not even be a staff. Like I saw in the editor that staff is a thing, but could be a sword, could be a spear, could be something else. Could be a hook. I think we're a little early in the game for the hook, but... okay, well, there's stuff, but everything is expensive and pretty. Alright, so at this point I just need another key. I think this one's actually cheaper, plus I get a bunch of gems along the way. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, because this one, 1500. Yeah, no way. Alright, well. Our dream of cheap stuff here is not going to go with us. We could grab the what does this do? Oh. 5 does make the construct cheaper, but not by a lot. I think we are going to do it this way though. Because it gets us a bunch of health. And 5 makes the pirate significantly cheaper. So we'll do that. Right, these are hurt every time you step on them, hot tiles. Also a lot of health behind a yellow door there. That's good to keep in mind, even more than here. Yeah, so that yellow key down there, that is unbelievably bad. And we can't even use the crate. Oh, hold on. Oh, free health. Nothing getting cheaper soon. We can buy pushables. But more importantly, we have the blue key. 320 for a Wubba, that's not happening. Orb. Okay, so it doesn't matter which of these I take. Let's just destroy it, because broken orbs are somehow offensive to look at. So we do need a green key to get past the Wubba. Do not have a choice. There was a green key in here. Behind a pirate. Or behind a construct. Pirate's cheaper, but getting to pirate is not cheaper. So... oh. That's an extra 400 health. 1500 for a green key. We're kind of short on keys. Yikes. 15. Well, what are my trades for yellows? I can trade a single yellow for more than that, right? No. Okay, well, in that case... oh, there's also a vent here, by the way. So if I wanted to... say, spend some Greckles to do this. I could do 1, 2, 3. I can get you for cheap still later, so I might as well do you first. Okay. Yeah, we're not able to get through there. I'm thinking we're getting a staff. Let's go... well, this is a one-off room, so let's peek and then go the other way. Okay, so we can blow up a bunch of enemies again. We're doing okay for health, though. Okay, that's a construct for green key that's much more reasonable than the other one. Although we can also just blow it up, so we can get it free. But this room to the south is looking like a prime staff option, assuming that that is an option. 9, huh? Okay, I could blow you up, but that's going to melt the ice. Just confirming that bombs and ice do interact in the same way as in DROD, regular DROD. This is quite a bit of health. If I wanted to go for that stuff. How do you look? 2 for cheaper. I think I just fight the pirate, honestly. 15 defense is huge. And I can afford it. Okay, so here, I'm pretty sure the puzzle is that I can blow up some mist. Is that worth 50? Yes. Definitely worth 50 Greckles. Alright, we're taking a pirate hit. +1.
This large wooden stick is completely blunt. At least now I can avoid accidentally setting off any explosives.
Alright, so you are +30 explosive wall and mirror save. Okay, so same stat, but that a metal tip on this? Is it not going to work on ormites? No, it didn't say it was metal. So wall safe means that I can't break crumbly walls with it. But I'm assuming, yeah, I can do that, which is nice. Alright, let's test some things. Yes, we can push it. And we almost certainly want to just do that, because that's saving us a lot of hits from going in. And then we'll grab the attack. So this combination just kind of lets me deal with pirates, huh? Staff and keg. I could have gone for the health instead, but I think that's okay. Just grab the stats and move on. Okay, is there anything in here worth doing? Not yet. There's attack. And yes, bombs are not an issue. Could get myself some Greckles, but I would just be spending the Greckles
Haven't seen the last of me.
on health, and I'd rather not do that. Okay, I do need more keys, so I'm gonna have to go back at some point. Hold on. What is to the south? If I spent a yellow key, I could get 15 attack, but I have to fight a lot of stuff for it. Okay, save before going across the ice. Good call. I will... So I can go back up and down one more time. However, if I light the fuse, I can... Yeah, I'm assuming I can't just push the Wubba. No. Staff works slightly different. No drowning of Wubbas. Huh. Well, one construct is worth 20 Greckles, which means that 50 Greckles for 1,000 health is probably not worth it. Let's see, so you can get cheaper.
Oof.
We did just save. Is that a secret room? Hmm. I'm not seeing a way to set these off.
Nice.
Okay. I misinterpreted what was going on here. I mean, this is exploration territory still, so I should probably not worry too much about this sort of thing, but... Okay, that was a bit ambitious. There we go. Right, so I could go back. What have I actually done down here? Basically nothing. Okay. So I think it's time to actually start taking fights. That's pretty rough. That's not just free crypt, is it? Huh. Well, I need a yellow key to do anything there. I can fight a water skipper for a yellow key. And here, Mimic is pretty cheap and a lot of health there. Okay, that's just... It's just whatever. Okay, I can just grab this at this point. It's just... Now, are these water skippers stronger? 455. No, they're the same. Okay. I don't need that blue key, but considering how much I spent getting the old one... Okay, well that's probably the best trade. Do I need the yellow keys right away, though? There's nothing above that, right? Yeah, that's just start of level territory. I mean, if I do this one, there is defense. And also yellow key. I really want attack, though, because then the mimics are cheaper. So, oh, there's attack. I want more attack than that. That requires yellow. This requires yellow. Okay. I think we grabbed the yellow key. 2 yellow keys, even. And then we actually want to do this room. Which means that we're never getting back, though. Okay, maybe not. There's defense. Okay, well there's 15 attack there, so we'll grab that 15 attack. Which means that we're fighting one of these. Oh. I could skip him. I'm gonna have to fight a lot of them. Is there anything else I needed Gruckles for in this level? Not really seeing much of anything. Okay, there's that, which is just 50, which is whatever, I can afford that. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think I've spent all the Gruckles I need to on this level, so I can just do that. And I will get 150 by the time I end the level, so I'll probably just skip that one construct. This is... Huh. 3 yellow keys or a green key. For 5 and 5. We'll just do that. I see that I can kill the pirates with kegs. I guess the other option is basically 1,000 health for a yellow key. Which, you know, that's what the trade value is, but that's what we will do. Okay. Oh, I need a green key for this. Well, it's just defense. This, not quite free. In fact, very much the opposite of free. Okay, you guys aren't really getting cheaper anytime soon. I can use... Actually, you're all free if I spend a yellow key. As long as I don't care about money.
Nice.
Lots of health here, and another key. Yeah, lots of yellow keys lying around. There's the green key. 15 does make both of those cheaper. And there's 15 in here. It's a lot of fights, though. I think to get those keys... Do we just spend the yellows to get in? And then fight the construct? I think so. Okay, I do need a third key, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and I don't know if stuff's getting cheaper anytime soon now. Oh, water skipper still. So for cheaper water skipper. No, there's no attack in this entire section. This is just keys. I keep checking. It's still just keys. But you guys are cheaper now. Two hits each, huh? Yeah, green key's looking pretty good. This is 800. I could spend a yellow key for 1,000, so I think I just take those out. Are you a toggle? Oh. Okay, well that's 50 for 400. I guess it also gets me a cheaper Mad Eye. It's actually a little bit more than that. Ah, well, assuming I even fight that. Alright. Cheaper water skippers. Not spending the green for that. There's defense there. Might as well grab it. You guys are, yeah, pretty expensive. Yellow for 500. Don't think so. Okay, more than 1,000. That's actually probably the best yellow key trade then. Well, I mean, there's this. Although I'll probably just take the fight. Or I could spend the Greckles to blow him up. He's not getting cheaper anytime soon, is he? I think we're kind of done with the attack thresholds. So at this point it's just defense. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to buy this one. Now, is there any more defense available? Attack there, which doesn't matter, but I want it for the next level. Okay, that's final attack. Attack. There's defense here, but next time I go down there, I'm done. Okay, that room is just kind of whatever at this point. Alright, so at this point we are clearing. Because we have everything that we can reasonably get, and we're not getting any more defense. Not getting any more defense. So we might as well just grab everything then. Keep the blue key going forward. 2,000 for green. want a whole bunch of extra health? We'll be fighting for that. Well, will we? Is that less than 2,000? Oh, easily. Okay. We need a green key for this, though. Which only matters if we're not fighting. We still have another green key here. Yeah, I think we're not doing this one. But we will spend one of these green keys on health. Up here it's yellow for 1,000. We've got a whole bunch of those, so might as well save it. So I think we're done this section then. That green key, definitely not worth it. Green for 2,000 is something. We kind of just did one. We do have quite a bit of health, though. Yeah, fewer than 6 hits. There was a defense gem here this whole time. When was the last time I saved? Ice? Okay, well... probably should have thought about that a little bit more before just doing it. I am at this stage looking for attack so that things like mimics are cheaper. Right, and we're gonna get 2 yellow keys for that. Let me go down. Okay, so at this point... Well, that's not even down there. Right, so we're going for that. So we'll do that, we'll skip you. Get these. And we don't go down yet because that's fighting. We can make those cheaper. Okay. So we're completely out of keys. But at this point, we're trying to grab our defense gems. That room's free. Okay, we did end up grabbing that last time. You guys 10 for construct. Okay, this is all just just whatever, but then there is this. And this is where I needed the third yellow key. Okay, I remember what I did now. So we're just going to do this, because we want to get through here eventually. Okay, just get that into position. And I think that then gets us one off from the water skipper. That's when we go in here. And once we save the water skipper, then we go through there. We could go through that first. There is a defense in here, though. No, there's a lot of attacks. So we'll just do that to make water skippers cheaper. Okay, and then, yeah, no point doing that yet. This stuff is not getting cheaper anytime soon. Oh, okay. It's fine, there are still cheap health trades that can be done. Yeah, we're taking 3 hits for that, but that gets us... how many hits are we taking for water skipper still? 5? But we're also taking 5 per minute. So... this is just the time to do this. How much does this ultimately save? I mean, I need 150 Greckles for a green key at the end of the level. I'm going to be fighting multiple constructs though, so I think it's fine. Oh, that's going to put me low. Maybe we do that first. Don't want to do that. I guess I did do this last time. So at this point, is there any defense gem left that I've missed? I don't think so. There's a bunch of health I can grab. And then I'm done that part of the level. Alright, we'll come back for you because I'm low on health. Well, I can probably just do you now. I do have a green key, so I can go through here. Because we're going to do at least one of these trades. Didn't have to like that, but I wanted to. Okay, I think that's everything before the bomb maze, because that's health. Terrible health. Health. And oops, there's another 1,000 up there as well. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of health trades still. If I just do not have enough hit points. Yeah, I think that's probably the cheapest way to do it. No return.
Hey!
Alright, we could spend a green key to save ourselves 1,200. Given that we could have spent a green key for 2,000, I'm just going to assume that we're not doing that. Okay, nothing there. Actually, we might not have enough health. We're going to be pretty low. So I do have to buy both of these. And I don't think I can take any of these fights. Oh, and there's 2 yellow keys required here. Yikes.
You're the one that kidnapped my countrymen, but you're the mastermind behind this latest attack.
What? Attack? Wait, you've got it all wrong.
You think I'm going to fall for that?
Sir, watch out!
You coward. Come back here and fight. If I had my grappling hook, you'd be in trouble.
Wait, stop. I'm not with the Empire. I came from above ground, just like you. I'm from Dugandy.
Dugandy is working with the Empire to take over Twino?
No, you've got it all wrong. Please, let me explain.
It would be foolish to kill the best source of information I have. Very well. Explain yourself.
In about 90 days' time, everybody on the surface will die.
Another Empire attack. Pah! We beat them before. We can do it again.
No, this isn't the Empire. This goes beyond the Empire. You know how when you drop something, it falls to the ground? Well, what would happen if it fell up instead?
It would be a balloon.
No, I mean, what if everything started falling up instead?
You're telling me everything will start falling into the sky.
Yes. Apparently this occurs roughly every 10,000 years. It's just something that happens to the world. The Empire can't stop it either. Everybody needs to go underground if they want to survive.
Why did you not tell us this?
I did. I tried. No one would listen to me. They all thought I was crazy.
And they are right to think that. I don't believe you. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Ugh. Fine. Forget it. I'll keep working to save everyone without your help. Only the patrons have any sort of plan to save everyone. Convincing anybody else is hopeless. Let's go.
Yeah, you run, coward. Nobody who kidnaps my countrymen has their best interests in heart. Bah, he's gone again. The Empire is clearly continuing its dirty tricks. Time to return back home and plan my next move.
Am I done? Oh, there's a checkpoint here. complete the blast zone area in chapter
I
1.
hope my performance has been to your standard. Not that I care.
Oh, I'm not here to judge, just to keep stock of everything.
Then what's with the assessments?
Meh, I just like to keep myself entertained. That's the end of my assessments. You're on your own from now on.
I was planning on leaving anyway.
Okay, bumping him doesn't do anything.
Welcome to my mausoleum. Only the wealthiest may enter. Those Greco gates cost 100,000 Grecals each.
What? I could never afford those.
Physical barriers are no obstacle for those who have embraced death.
What about a key that could open any lock?
Well, that could work too, but it wouldn't pay my bills. These thematic lights aren't cheap to run, you know.
Okay, so I can't fight him. Do not have what is needed. It is in fact 100,000 Grecals. Well, I don't think we're getting that. There were 4 doors though. So I'm guessing if I did all 4 crypts on the previous levels, then we would get all of these. And we didn't have an assessment, so that does mean we can just go forward. I am wondering, because this is chapter 1, 5th level of chapter 1, if we're going to have a stat reset on chapter 2, assuming that this is in fact the end of chapter 1. We can also go this way. Curious. Okay, so we have a Mud Mother. I don't remember her being that strong. This is a really beefed up Mud Mother. Also, there's a challenge token. Because, like, I don't think I'd seen one of those before in DROD RPG. And a really big sword. Which, be 190 more attack than what I have. That would make this a lot more reasonable, for sure. So if I spent all of my keys, I would need 10,800 HP. I'm not getting that. I'm actually close. Yeah, and she's worth money. Isn't she? Oh, maybe not. The mud babies might be. Well, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, we got our spare blue, which was worth 2 greens and 2 yellows. That was definitely not worth it. 2 greens and 2 yellows would be more health than that. Ah. Red Boss Baby. Okay, well, this is actually completely hopeless then, because now it's actually like 30k that I need. Alright. Which is, 10, 20, there's like 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I mean, there's about 30k in here. If I had this amount of resources, that might be enough. Stalwart HQ. Tender returned to the surface. The next day, he called a meeting of the Stalwart Delving Corps.
Good morning, sir. Did you have a good night's rest?
No. Power of the gems wearing off overnight feels very unsettling. but today I feel filled with vigor.
I've been speaking with the mayor some more. The keepers in Flavesco Forest have been keeping an eye on the deforestation activities of the Empire. They overheard some of the engineers mention patrons. I believe you mentioned the young man said the kidnappings were their plan.
Yes, I need to go find one of them and find where they are keeping our people.
Want us to join you, sir?
That won't be necessary. A large group of us will cause too much unwanted attention.
Very well, sir. The grand event will be no match for the stalwart army.
That's the spirit. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a place to be.
Okay, so
I won't leave behind my sword this time. It would get lonely.
I did confirm that we have the stat.
Out of my way. I must stow it on an important mission.
Whatever, don't stab the messenger.
I'll stab whoever I want.
I'm here to warn anybody who comes this way that you're entering Empire territory.
Ah, excellent. I'm here to pay them a visit. They have something, or should I say, someone. Many someones that I am looking for.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Perfect. I am on the right track. I love a good warning. Don't worry, citizens of Dueno. Dundre is on his way.
Alright, so now we get into the titular Courageous Rescue. And since my stats were reset, I guess that was completely self-contained. Which, Oh, at the very beginning, very beginning, can I... Restores are kind of weird in this game. Tutorial complete. Was there a room somewhere that let you skip? Yeah, it was here, wasn't it? But I can't actually check that. Now I can continue from... Okay, Chapter 2 start has an autosave. So Chapter 1 start, if I restore to here... Shortcuts to later chapters. Okay. So this means that I could actually just go back and start optimizing Chapter 1. I don't need to start playing Chapter 2 right away. And since there's a stat reset, Chapter 2 is effectively just a different hold. I have to think about that. I guess... let's see. I should have time to wait on that. So by the time that this video goes up, I guess I can wait and see if people have a preference for how I do it either way. Either I can start trying to do either the alt crypt run, some sort of challenge run for Chapter 1, or whether I just push ahead to Chapter 2. I'm kind of ambivalent. Playing Chapter 1 again might be fun, but it might also be nice to take a break from it before going back to it. So, yeah, if anybody has a preference one way or the other, I will probably listen, but otherwise I will just pick something and do it then. So I will see you then.